You know, this is a sensible person who has their window barred so they're covered in the case of a fire. And down here we find a mechanism with we can spin this around to lower the ladder, I guess. Oh wait, the handle came off. Now apparently that's as far down as that ladder will go, so I don't think we can escape this way. Oh god. What? Oh, the pounding stopped. Does that mean that... they've found a way into the room? Well, I don't know. Well, we get that little jump scare, quote unquote, as we go through the window again. And we found another mechanism up here. Well, we can maybe use the handle we got from the other one. Yep, there we go. I'll try to raise the ladder. I can find a way, or make a way up to the roof. Because I can very easily see us... Actually, hang on, now that we've done that, let me see if we can release the ladder again, or the handle. I think that's a smart choice. So let's get to the roof, from which escape will be very simple, I am sure. And we can cut the rope, but not with our bare hands, so what do we have? We have a handle. Maybe if we cut it with it. No, apparently not. We do have a broken window and broken glass window on the door here, though. So we get a loose glass shard, and after doing that, that sounded like, well, there's that guy. Apparently he finally managed to break in, but somebody! We're still being ignored. We'll have to cut him off, wink wink, so let's actually cut off the rope. Let's have to actually do the motions for this, because, you know, tension and intuitive interface, that's sturdy rope. Well, he moved fast. Nope, just gonna walk away. And they're there for some reason.
Ed! Detective!
We're gonna get you out of here. Come on, let's go.
So that was convenient timing. We managed to avoid getting mugged, I guess.
Are you okay?
I will be, thanks. Who was that man, and why was he chasing me?
I don't know, but listen, we need to get rid of him.
I don't see anybody. If someone was following us, we must have lost him.
Well, that's something at least. We're going to stay here for a little while, figure out what to do. You're safe with me, Anna.
Look, I'll just go and call this into the station. We can dust your apartment, figure out who that scumbag was.
No.
Ed.
Anna, the note we found in your uncle's journal...
What? What note? What are you not telling me?
Anna...
Maybe we should trust him, Ed.
What note?
It's up to you.
Well, do we trust Benito or not? I mean, the note already came up, so I would say we don't have a choice. Even though he might turn out to be the Scott Shelby of this game.
I don't think we have a choice, Ed. We're in way over our heads. We need to trust somebody.
Look, you might not know it yet, but I'm one of the good guys. So how about some answers?
Okay. You're both right.
I'm sorry we were keeping you out of the loop, Detective, but we had to.
You had to, huh?
We found this note from my uncle.
Yep, there's a note. Also, maybe, pretty sure
This meant me?
We couldn't be sure.
This was published through the same company, I think, but I don't think the same people were the actual people who developed
his own
it.
technology to kill him. If Dr. Morales has a vault somewhere with more of this technology contained inside, we need to secure it before anyone else can get to it.
I really should report this.
No, you can't do that. If Morales was right, and someone on the force was after him...
Please, Detective, just give us 24 hours. Help us.
Surely you've broken a few regulations in your time.
Ha, well, you got me there. 24 hours. No more secrets.
Deal.
Good, because I got a couple questions need answering.
Ask away.
So, time for plot exposition again. We can ask about all of these things. What happened to, well, Ed should know about all this.
You'd better tell us what all the hubbub is about.
What is
What
resonance?
did Morales create?
I'll show you.
Tell boy
Using
this.
the lab's super collider, Dr. Morales discovered a new type of twin particle. The particle always comes in pairs, a positive and a negative, yin and yang. Bound together, they form the substructure of the electron. These two particles actually occupy the same space by vibrating through space-time. We call this vibration resonance.
Let's pretend that all made sense. What's the big deal?
The big deal isn't knowing that these particles exist, it's in what you can do with them. Dr. Morales was designing resonance devices that could neutralize the effect of resonance, allowing you to separate the twin particles. 2 particles, 2 devices. You can place these devices some distance apart and then release the particles trapped inside. The particles instantly snap back together, collide in the exact center, and release a large amount of energy. Anything within a certain area of effect is completely pulverized at an atomic level. The further you pull the particles apart before disabling the devices, the larger the area of effect. In fact, Dr. Morales and I developed a precise formula predicting the inverse relationship.
All right. So you take 2 devices, separate them, and when you shut them off, whatever's in the middle goes boom.
Well, yeah.
You could have just said that.
Well, yeah, just that's the gist of it. Apparently it gets pulverized. Well, yeah, just roll with it, I guess. You know, it rolled with the fact that apparently people have discovered a way to go beyond the the subatomic structure of the electron. And actually, if you look closely here, you might notice someone in the corner there, but I'm not sure if we're supposed to draw much attention to that yet. So about this vault that the dead guy mentioned.
So what's in this vault?
I didn't even know of its existence until earlier today, so I can't be sure. But I'm guessing it's a repository of all his research into resonance particles, including his designs for the resonance devices used to separate them. Maybe even prototypes. Whatever is in it, it's dangerous in the wrong hands. And now that Dr. Morales is dead, it's just out there waiting to be found. But we're gonna be the ones to find it.
And about how he died, well, we know that apparently it wasn't an accident.
So what you're saying now is that the explosion in Morales' lab was not an accident.
The way that hole was cut out of the lab, it had to be a resonance weapon. But Dr. Morales couldn't have caused it himself. An event of that size would require 2 very precisely placed devices miles apart with the lab in the center. This was no accident.
Well, I wonder who could have considered that it could have been an accident, I mean. You'd think that they would be more careful with experiments like that.
So what would a resonance weapon look like?
Dr. Morales was designing these resonance devices for peaceful applications. But weaponizing them would be fairly simple. The devices would be pretty small, softball size maybe. By placing a device on either side of a target, calculating the distance required to achieve the intended area of effect, and synchronizing their release with some kind of radio detonator.
Or cell phone.
Sure, or a cell phone.
You could take out anything you wanted to. So I could place resonance devices, say, in a doorway, and vaporize someone's heart as they walk through.
Well, it's not technically vaporizing.
Or pull them farther away and erase a whole building from existence.
I suppose.
If I mounted these things on planes or satellites, just how big could you make this blast?
There's no theoretical limit.
My god.
So this vault has to be destroyed.
What? No!
Unlimited destructive power. Are you kidding me?
No, that's only if the technology is used incorrectly. Anna, your uncle wanted these resonance particles to bring about a new age of peace and human prosperity. Imagine it. Unlimited clean energy, faster than light travel, instant communication over unlimited distances.
How would you harvest the energy,
This
though?
was your uncle's dream. You can't let that die.
No, I'm not gonna let you put this woman in danger. Or did you already forget that someone tried to kill her tonight?
Enough! All this talk is pointless unless we find the vault before the people who killed my uncle do.